Hello fantastic fourth graders. This is Eureka Math, grade 4, module 3, lesson 24 with Mrs. Fusca. Okay, so our learning targets are the same today. We're going to be finding the factor pairs for a whole number between 1 and 100, and we can determine whether a whole number is prime or composite based on how many factors the number has. We're also going to be talking about multiples and how multiples can help us find prime or composite numbers. Okay, let's just review our factor ninja. Yeah! It means that the numbers are chopped up. So factor, product. I know that 2 times 12 is 24. 2 and 12 are my factors. 24 is my product. And the difference between a multiple is that this is our multiple monster, and he makes numbers grow and grow and grow until infinity if I don't stop you. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of multiples practice today. Okay, so if we're doing multiples, we're just skip counting. So I'm going to start, and we would have 4, and then you kind of follow along. What would be next? 8. What would be next? 12, 16, 20, 24. How far can I go with this? Yes, to infinity. That's right. Multiples can go on and on. So, how about 9? We have 9. What would come next? 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, and I can go on and on and on to infinity. Okay, how about the multiples of 12? They are just adding 12 more, 12 times 2, 12 times 3. Skip counting by 12, so we have 24. And 36. And 48. And 60, and so on to infinity. Okay, now we want to talk about if a number is a multiple of another number. So let's look at this one. Is 96 a multiple of 4? Well, let's divide 96 by 4 and let's see what we get. Okay, so we had a remainder of 0. If I skip counted from 4 all the way to 96, I would do that. 4 times 24 is 96. So 4 and 96 is a multiple of 4. Okay, is 96 a multiple of 9? And so we can do the same thing. We can multiply. If we get a remainder of 0, then we know that 96 is a multiple of 9. Okay, we can look at this one. I just did the multiplication and I have a remainder of 6. So 96 is not a multiple of 9. Okay, so let's look at the last one. Is 96 a multiple of 5? This one we should be able to answer just immediately, because if we were skip counting by 5, 10, 15, 20, we would get to 90, 95, 100. So we know that 96 is not a multiple of 5. Okay, let's try it with another couple of numbers. So is 30 a multiple of 5? We can definitely say yes, because we know how to count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It is a multiple. Is 30 a multiple of 10? Well, of course it is. 10, 20, 30. Is 30 a multiple of 7? We could say definitely no, but we could skip count to try to find out. So we'd have 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. It's not. Okay, so we have to just check it out. What if we said, is 35 a multiple of 7? And that would be true. Okay? Okay, today in your homework, there are some instructions with the 100 chart. And it's kind of helping you to see that multiples actually have a pattern. Skip counting usually has a pattern. So let's follow the instructions in your homework. So you can pull out page 234, and you can actually do it with me if you'd like to. So let's read the instructions. So A says, underline the multiples of 6. So let's pause and let's all do that. Okay, then in A it asks us, when a number is a multiple of 6, what are the possible values for the ones digit? So we have 2 in the number 12, 28406, 28406, 28406. So the ones possible values for the ones digits are 2, 8, 4, 0, and 6. We see that pattern again and again for the multiples of 6. Now it tells us to draw a square around the multiples of 4. So let's pause and let's do that. Remember, multiples of 4 is just skip counting by 4. Okay, and then it says, look at the multiples of 4 that have an odd number in the tens place. What value do they have in the ones place? Okay, so I'm looking and 1 is odd and there's a 2. 16 is odd and there's a 6. 2 is not odd for 20. Okay, so I have a 2 and a 6. Okay, then I go down to my 30s. Oh, 2 and a 6 in the ones place. Okay, then 40s all are even. Then 50s, a 2 and a 6. Oh, 70s, a 2 and a 6. And then 90s, a 2 and a 6. So what values do they have in the one place? It would be a 2 and a 6. Does that make sense? Okay, if not, we'll try to go over it, but look at your chart. Okay, now if you drop down to C, it says look at the multiples of the 4 that have an even number in the tens place. Okay, that would be like the 20s and the 40s and the 60s and the 80s. Those all have even numbers in the tens place. And then it says, what values do they have in the ones place? So let's look at the 20s. We have a 4 and an 8. Let's go down to the 40s, a 4 and an 8. Go down to the 60s row, a 4 and an 8. Go down to the 80s row, a 4 and an 8. So yes, it says, do you think this pattern will continue with multiples of 4 that are larger than 100? Okay, do you think that would continue? Why don't you try that and see? Okay, and D says circle the multiples of 9. Okay, choose one. What do you notice about the sum of the digits? So let me circle the multiples of 9. You pause and you do that in your book. Okay, and then it says, what do you notice about the sum of the digits? Remember, a sum is adding up something. So let's choose one. Okay, 3 and 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. Oh, interesting. Okay, 90. 9 plus 0 is 9. Oh, 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. 72. 7 plus 2 is 9. Oh, but then it goes a little bit different on 99. Left. Okay, finish page 233. We did 234 together in your Succeed book and put it in your clear folder and bring it to school. See you tomorrow. Bye.